finna get the rest of this floor pan cut out. Get the rest of that same busted loose right there. All the way across. I'm trying to get it in. I'm gonna get that shit cut out too. All that insulation out this side, so the dash is keeping me from getting that little spot right there. But I'm gonna probably try to get it from the other side, so I ain't gotta take the fucking dash out. But let's get it. And if you ain't never got one of these tools from Milwaukee, it's a bad motherfucker, boy. Putting in the work for a little minute now. I got this side running over here. You can basically see where the floor pan stops, so get all that out and clean that up. I gotta get right there. It's gonna be a little headache. I'm gonna try to get it from the inside though. And then hopefully get my front butted up so I can put the floor pan in, clip it up, tack it in some, and go to my boy from Alabama to send me these pieces. Shit look real bad. But it's like that on both sides. Hopefully you can get me right. Other than that, should be able to plop that in once I tack that up and get it seated. Come back here and get a measurement on this back piece back here, and cut it out and get it seated too. So I finally got the piece out. Shit. Now you can see that's the piece that goes right up there. So damn flash on, come on. So pieces out. I revealed that little piece. Get in here tomorrow and clean all that up. Grind out a lot of that rust off. Get some paint on it just to get it back to the surface, so it ain't rusting away still. I'm done for the night. And that mug should pop right in there. All right, man, I got the front pretty much cleaned up, man. I need to get my light up in there for you to see that, but now I'm working on this back side right here. It's a frame brace right up under here, man. And I'm about to cut this off, man. I did my measurements. It's like 5.5 inches back to back right here. I'll cut that all the way across the top of that frame brace and get that out of there. See where the black paint is. It's kind of a rough outline of where I need to cut. So I'm about to get it cut out. See if I can get it popped off that frame brace. I started to clean some of the metal off, and I seen a whole bunch of spot welds. So I took my drill with my step bit and drilled all the spot welds out. And as you can see, I start to pop the panel up. Basically outlines itself. I'm gonna have to cut right here. I'm gonna have to replace some of this, but it's okay. I can put a scrap across this. Weld that back in, but I'm halfway across this side, so I'm about to get that side and hopefully I can get this piece out. Man, I had to wrestle with it, but I got it out. I gotta take these off of my rear seat though. Pop them off with the grinder. But got it out pretty smooth, pretty clean. Set the other one in, it should set right perfect. I got a little rust right there, but you know, I'll cut that out, and when I get it in, I'll put a scrap on it. Basically like a piece of sheet metal, just run across and tack it on. If I get the floor pan back in tomorrow, see how it fits. But I'm done for tonight though. So I got one piece cut out and patched in. My Harbor Freight weld, I'm really not liking it right now. Let me switch back to my Lincoln. It's a little more accurate at a low speed. Got better settings, so. But it came out pretty good for right there. And I'm gonna fab up that side in a few minutes, get it cut out, and work on getting it patched back in. Took my wire wheel. As you can see all the pinholes in there. I cleaned up this whole edge to see how it's gonna look. I got a little tab right here I noticed. Starting to see the bend in my floor that comes up, so I'm gonna catch on to this if I can. And I'm gonna weld me a lip off of that all the way down. I am gonna cut this out though and patch it too though. But once I set my floor pan in, and I'm gonna see, it got a lip on it, so I'm gonna see how high it comes up on here, and I'm gonna mark it. And then I'm gonna chisel it. I'm gonna cut all that out and patch it right there. If I ain't gotta put new metal, I ain't gonna put nothing in. So I'm gonna mark it first. So see how that goes. But working on this passenger side, it's starting to come back to life. I'm gonna cut that out up there too and patch it. Something simple. This is a smaller skin metal. I don't even think I'm gonna replace it. I'm just gonna leave it. Just gonna let the floor pan sit on top of that thick shit. This is real thin, real thin. So making progress, man. We're making progress. So last night I got all that grinded out over there. I got most of my rust cut out. That little top sheet metal, it's just a thin sheet metal. I went and got some more today. But this piece right here was mostly completely gone. I gotta rebuild that section. I'm gonna mimic it off of this one over here, which is pretty much still there. I remade that one, got it in, just put some primer on it just to try to get things sealed up. So, still got some little pinholes, but I'm gonna fill those in. And so I gotta mimic this edge over there. So taking some rough measurements. We start right here at this point and seeing if that one is rusted out real bad. So probably gonna cut a little bit more into there and hopefully get this piece redid. So the Harbor Freight cutting wheel does a good job cutting out, but hopefully let's see how this works. Went on about 60 bucks. Says it cuts down to 14 gauge, so let's get this piece cut out and see how it works real quick. Hey, this thing works wonders, man. I wish I would have bought one of these a long time ago. Pretty cut, pretty clean cut, man. Look, $60, man. It's well worth it. Quick and easy. I'm talking about a matter of seconds, bro. So let me get the bend in this and see how it comes out. So I got my first piece bent up for the driver's side. I think it came out pretty good. Let's see how it fits. I got a little break I got from Harbor Freight. So I just need to be close. I don't need it to be perfect. So this is my spot. Still got some old rust up there for me to clean up. But as you can see, everything is spot on. I can work with that. I can work with that. So yeah, I can clean that up and get that right in there. So I got it tacked up here, as you see in that corner. And now, for me to get this bend that I want, I gotta have it somewhat close, but not that close. So what I do is work my way down, tack, and bend it as I go. By the time I get down to the bottom, it should be nice and flat and bent. I can weld all the way through that bend. And that'll give me the angle that I want, so I ain't gotta find it. So I finally got that one tacked in. It looked pretty good. Almost similar. That was a little more upright, but A little quick bend can fix that. Now let's work on this piece right here, which is that piece. So that might be a little challenge. Let's see if we can get it. I'm pretty sure I can. So I got the floor pan back in. Just getting it bundled up to see how my pieces came out. This side is pretty good. I gotta fill that gap. I haven't started back here yet. That side is pretty decent. I gotta fill that little small gap over there. I gotta get my line on this right here so I know where to bend that up at. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. And I gotta cut the rest of this hump out. As you can see, straight on the edge besides right there. So I'm gonna cut that out and get it set flat. I know exactly where I'm at. All right, man, I'm back. Man, I kind of grounded that all out. Got some primer on it, man. This thin ass sheet metal is kicking my ass. So there's some thicker sheet metal that's behind it. So that's what I welded to. And I'm gonna finish making that edge to run around so my floor pan can, you know, and I'm gonna put some screws in it once I get the floor pan in and pull everything tight and seam seal it all in. I got the passenger side pretty much done. Just gotta put a little lip on there to run down. This driver's side I was working on last night, I pretty much got it rebuilt. Like, I gotta tear this little piece out up here and repatch it. And I gotta fix that little hole over there. And I'm gonna redo that little kick panel over there too before I call it a day. I start trying to get this floor pan in. So I got that piece cut out. It's a little rust in there, a little surface rust. About to get the other one tacked in. I'll be finished with this side. Start on the passenger side. So right now, my edge is grounded down. I'm ground down the back part. Get that all cleaned up. So I'll start going in. I am gonna use some sheet metal screws because the floor don't fit perfect with the frame and the core. It's gonna pull it tight. So now I just start tacking it all in. So I gotta go now, get inside the car, ground all the edges in there up under the firewall so I can get them straight and cleaned off. So yeah, good contact surface. So I'm about to get to that and hopefully get this mug tacked in today. Work our way from the front to the back. So you can see some of the tacks, man. I'm working my way along this driver's side and shit. So I said if I can get this all tacked in, there's a little gap up here. It's giving me a headache, but I'm about to see if I can get it banged in with the hammer. Squeeze it in. So fire the welder up, get it going, man. So I got this side pretty much welded in. It's a lot of tacks. The beads ain't perfect, so I ain't no grade A welder, but got it pretty much welded and spotted in. I'm gonna go back and fill the screw holes in Then I gotta work on the driver's side. Then I'm gonna do the brace and the seat mounts and stuff. So, and the back piece. On the driver's side, I got it all screwed in up there. Just to pull the metal close. Got some little gaps right here I gotta fill. Or whatever, so I ain't gonna worry about that. I'm gonna massage that in with the hammer. But I got a little piece of sheet metal I just cut out to put in right there. I'm finna tack that in. And the hangover that's gonna be up under it, I'm gonna bend it up and tack it to the bottom of the floor. So. So right now I just cleaned up the top side, the driver's side, and I'm finna start welding, working my way down this driver's side. I got it all screwed in, so I'm just start working my way down till I get back to this back side where I need to clean off again. So let's get it. So far, so good, man. It's coming out pretty good. I got a little more work to do. Now I got a hole back here in my seat floor pan that I gotta get out, man. So I gotta do a little more cutting and patching and welding. Hopefully this is the last one. And I should be able to weld it in, seam seal it, and start laying some paint in here, man, to cover up all this metal. Here we go with another trowel, man. So you see the problem, man. I got some sheet metal I bent up. About to see if we can fix it. Try to imitate that little hump sound, but I think I'll get it more once I get it in. Start tacking it in and massaging it in. Tack and beat, tack and beat, tack and beat. So let's see how it goes. If I can get it cut out, I'm gonna do another trace. We're gonna go from there.
how bad my rear seat pan was. I called my boy Joey. He deal with a lot of G-body stuff to get me a whole. He had a whole floor pan sitting around, so gave him a few bucks for the whole rear seat pan off another floor pan he had sitting around. So I'm gonna cut that one up, patch it in instead of doing the other one. So right now, putting the frame brace across the middle, tacking everything in, seeing where my seat brackets go, tacking all them in. I get everything tacked up and where it's supposed to go, and I'm gonna go back and weld everything in. So. I got the passenger side done, and I done worked in the driver's side too. Everything's tacked and welded in. Clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna work on this back half in a second. It's the next project, and I'll be done. Seam seal it, and I'll be done with it. I'm gonna spray it all up black,